theatrical production.
We learned so much just by watching the closest here. Like what's downstage versus upstage.
And great theater lingo like, hey, break a leg, or watch out for that flat.
I thought that meant a flat tire, not a piece of scenery.
Anyway, here's the exposition. That's the information you need to know as we begin the plot.
Mrs. Goodman
Bless her heart.
is now running the theater.
You see, her late husband
Rest his soul.
left her this wonderful little place.
But every show needs a central character, a dilemma. It needs a central character, a protagonist.
Shh, here she comes now.
Attention everyone.
What is it, Mrs. G?
I would like all of you to meet our newest character, the talented and determining talent Miss Melody Lane. Hi, Melody.
Gosh, everybody, I'm just so excited to be here.
Melody, this is our lead actor, Brock Adams.
Welcome, Melody.
Our female lead, Emily Best. Actually, the Best little town is named after Emily's family. For years, they supply us with talented lead actors. Great to have you here, Melody. Our second lead and dance captain, Connie Chase. Hi, Melody. Connie, could you take a little time to teach Melody that opening number and introduce her to everyone?
My pleasure.
Okay, cast, take 10. Me and Miss G need to meet with our accountants in a minute.
Exposition complete. We've established where we are, we've met the cast, and know a little bit about each of them.
But every show needs a central character, a protagonist.
That would be me.
Most of the story will revolve around Mrs. G.
Bless
Her heart.
But every show needs a dilemma, a conflict, don't you think?
Is that why the accountants have just arrived?
You've got it.
Mrs. Goodman, remember me? I'm James P. Pennypacker, but my friends call me Jim.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Manufacturer.
Hello, Jim.
You're looking lovely as always, Mrs. Goodman. You remember my assistant, Steve Talley?
Of course. Welcome back, Steve.
My pleasure.
Hello, Steve.
Hello.
And what brings you gentlemen here to the theater today?
Well, I'm afraid we have a problem. It doesn't seem like there's enough money to keep the theater open. As you know, your late husband,
Rest his soul.
well, somehow he's always been able to make ends meet.
According to Mr. Pennypacker's books, your account is almost wiped out.
That's right, you'll have to close the theater by the end of the week.
Oh no! Cecil, how could you let this happen? I thought we were doing so well.
This is one of the biggest productions we've done in years, but I've stayed under budget. I can't imagine what's happened.
who is opposed to our protagonist, Mrs. G.
I wonder what Mrs. G will do.
Will she have to close the best little theater in town?
Let's see what happens.
Attention! Hello, everybody! Hello! Attention, everyone! May I please have your attention? Here's everybody. Okay. What's up, Mrs. G? Oh, Emily, this is such a difficult thing for me to do.
What, Mrs. G?
Well, I've just received word that we may have to close the theater at the end of the week.
We don't have enough money to mount this production.
My entire family has acted here for years. It's the best family tradition. We have got to keep it going.
This theater means everything to us, Mrs. G. We're like family.
And look how many successful actors got their start here.
Gosh, I know I'm new, but I hope to be a lead actress here someday. Isn't there something we can do?
Yeah, we can go to the home. Oh, you are all so dear to me. When my husband, Mr. Goodman, rest his soul,
Rest his soul.
left this lovely little place in my control.
Her control.
Well, imagine my surprise as I came to realize that to run this special place is my role.
This is her role.
This is the best little theater in town. It lifts me up when I'm down. There's not a nicer group of people that can be found. They have the best little theater in town.
This is the best little theater in town. The finest show place around. Well, you can count on great productions and birthdays. Here at the best little theater in town.
How we love to be in each production. How we love to see what Mr. D will do.
I can be the key to your instructions.
Give the band a hand and give me my next cue. This is the best little theater in town. It lifts me up when I'm down. There's not a nicer group of people that can be found. They have the best little theater, the best little theater, the best little theater in town. Not just in this town, but in any town.
So what happens now? More conflict? I don't like those.
There'll probably be a subplot, a new little twisted turn to this story,
Just about a bit of spice.
and suspense.
Hello? Yes, this is Emily Best. What? Really? When? Oh my goodness, thank you ever so much. I can't wait to work with you. It happened!
What happened?
Emily, come down and tell us. It happened! It finally happened! I got the lead on the Rodgers and Hammerstein revival opening on Broadway in 6 weeks! Well, honey, I know you'd always leave us eventually. We're all so proud of you, following in your family's footsteps. Oh, but what a terrible time to leave. I feel just awful. Maybe I should call them back.
No, Emily, that's our goal here, to prepare the cast and crew for the big time. Go, with our best wishes.
For just a little while we were here together. For just a little while we were side by side. And I know someday that we will be flag
Emily. We'll give you a hand.
Good luck, honey. You know we'll miss you.
Break a leg.
Woo! That last number really got to me.
Gotta have a tear joke, a boo-hoo tune in every show, you know.
So what will happen now? No money? No lead actress?
Boy, things are a mess around here.
Shh! It looks like we've got some plot development about to happen center stage.
Gosh, that's really exciting for Emily, but I wonder who's going to take the lead.
Well, you've got the look and the voice for it, Melody.
You deserve it, Mommy.
Nah, I'm great at playing the sidekick. I know what I do best. Someday, in real life, I do wish I get that leading man.
You mean Brock?
Yeah, isn't he the best? But he's never had eyes for me. Only his leading ladies.
Oh, ladies, I was just looking for Mrs. G, but gosh, I'm glad I ran into this lovely duo instead. Come on, Connie, aren't you going to introduce me to your new companion?
Sure I will. Melody, this is a buddy of mine and our accountant's assistant, Steve Talley.
Hi, Steve. Pleasure to meet you.
And Steve, this is the newest cast member, Melody.
The pleasure is all mine.
Is it true, Steve, that the theater has to close?
Well, that's what I wanted to see Mrs. G about. Reporters in town have read the news and want a statement. Believe me, I'm doing everything I can.
Hi, Steve. What's going on? There are some reporters outside. They're trying to get information. What should we tell them?
See if you can stall them. Tell them we're doing everything possible to raise money and keep this theater open. The extra publicity might help us. I'm going to keep looking for Mrs. G. I've got something important to discuss with her.
Say, who'll give us a straight story here?
Yeah, now we see the lead actress driving off in a taxi as we arrive. What's going on here?
How's this for a headline? Show lose the stars, theater closes.
Wait a minute. Don't jump to conclusions.
Really, it's so exciting. Emily Best just got a lead on Broadway.
But that won't stop the rest of us from still putting on a fantastic show.
But what about the financial problems we've been hearing from James P. Pennycocker?
Actually, maybe you can help us. After all, we're going to have to work all together to save the best little theater in town.
There must be a way that we can still put on this play.
The outlook is bleak.
We must raise some dough. We've got to save the show. We'll make it happen if we work together. We must raise some dough. Our bank account is low, but we must go on with the show.
Let's call all our friends before the next rehearsal ends.
Let's go to the mall. The contribution's great and small.
We must guarantee one more show from Mrs. G.
We're sure that the press will
We must raise some dough. We've got to save the show. We'll make it happen if we work together. We must raise some dough. Our bank account is low, but we must go on. Yes, we must go on. Yes, we must go on with the show, with the show, with the show.
So they're gonna do it. They're gonna work together and save the best little theater in town. Isn't it great?
Wait a second. Didn't Steve Talley said he had something important to tell Mrs. G? Let's see what's up.
I'm telling you, Mrs. G, I've checked the books over and over again. I just don't see where the money has gone.
But your employer, Mr. Pennypacker, seems to have everything in order.
That's why why we need to talk, Miss G. In the checkbook, there are multiple entries for one company, but I can't find receipts for any purchases.
That's unusual. We've always been meticulous about submitting all of our invoices and receipts, Steve.
I know, Miss G. Perhaps you'll be able to help. It's a company called Save a Penny. Have you heard of it?
Save a penny. You don't think. No, it couldn't be. Penny Packer!
There's something sneaky going on round here, and I am certain what it is now I fear, because I've had a couple looks at Penny Packer's books. Now our little theater might disappear.
No, I never really trusted Jim. I've always thought there's something odd about him. He always wanted to control Mr. Goodman. Bless his soul. Now our situation is there.
Oh no, it can't be true.
Oh yes it is.
What can we do?
There isn't time for this debate.
I only hope I'm not too late.
There's something rotten going on round here. Mr. Penny Packer's insincere.
Will you see that this thing stops?
I will go and get the cops.
So the show can go on. Listen, listen, listen.
Penny Packer, that penny-pinching weasel!
Remember, innocent until proven guilty.
What? You have time for a trial? Not for this production.
An idea for a sequel,
Anyway, now we're on to what the theater people call the catharsis.
or the climax.
That's when we get to release all this tension and anxiety.
Ready or not, here we go.
Mrs. Goodman, my dear friend, I have a solution to your problem.
Oh, do you, Mr. Pennypacker? What possibly could it be? Next thing, Sue.
Well, you see, Mrs. G, I wish to purchase the best little theater in town. After all, it is the best little piece of property in town, too. It would make a nice parking lot, don't you think?
Why, Jim, how nice of you to care. By the way, are you enjoying that big, brand new fancy car of yours?
Why, yes I am.
And tell us about that recent whirlwind trip of yours to the islands.
It was wonderful. Thank you for asking.
And how's that new company of yours doing? The one I just heard about. What's it called? Oh, yes. Save a Penny.
Oh, that little thing. Well, how do you know about that?
That's him, officers. Arrest that man. He set up a fake company called Save a Penny and has stolen thousands of dollars from Mrs. Goodman and the best little theater in town.
Excuse me, folks. I just want to go outside.
Get him! No, not him! Him!
Watch out, Bonnie. He's coming your way.
Oh, get back.
Watch out. Come on, Steve. Let's get him.
Wow, that was quite a scene.
My goodness, that was quite a scene.
We got the bad guy.
We've got the bad guy.
Now on to the resolution.
Or if you want the fancy French for it, denouement.
That's when we get the answers to all the burning questions.
That the inquiring minds want to know.
Who will fall in love with who?
Well, gosh, Connie, that was really brave of you, jumping on Pennypacker's back like that.
Oh, Brock, you noticed. Steve, thanks. You really saved us.
My pleasure, Melody.
Well, Cecil, it looks like we wanted to say goodbye to all these wonderful people after all.
Or to each other. We make a pretty good team, don't we, Isabel?
Bless
their hearts.
get the lead.
Cecil and I would like to announce that we are replacing Emily with our newest addition, Melody Lane.
Well, I didn't get the lead, but I got the guy.
And will
The show go on?
Steve, since you've gotten so used to our books, would you consider being our official accountant?
It would be my pleasure, Mrs. G. I've already got lawyers working to get all the stolen money back where it belongs. Right here at the best little theater in town.
So tell me, what's left?
What's left?
The big finale!
I've just seen word of the entire run of our new production is completely sold out.
Come on, let's put on a show!
Open the door.